Hey guys, Straya guy in Korea here, and just before I begin today I want to say a quick thank you to my brother and his wife for this great shirt. There we go, in focus. Thank you very much, I absolutely love it, thank you. I'll probably be wearing more of this for these episodes. Anyway, today is going to be our first episode of Rate It or Hate It. It's going to be me reviewing foods or snack items here that I find in Korea and giving a basic rundown by comparison either to Australian foods or just in general, like, you know, my opinion of it. So let's have a look what we've got for our first episode. So for today's episode we'll be looking at the TimTam. Now this is the TimTam that is not the Australian TimTams. These are the TimTams that are made in, I think, Thailand, and then sent over to Korea. So I'll be reviewing them by comparison. And we'll be looking at these gummy grape lollies, MiGumi by the look of it. We'll be reviewing them as well. So first, let's have a look at the TimTams. Okay, so I ripped the little label there on the packet so I can see. So yeah, it's a product of Indonesia, and you can clearly see here too, it's not for sale in Australia or New Zealand. So yeah, developed especially for Southeast Asia market. That we can see with our different TimTams here is, well, actually you probably can't tell here on the camera, but they're certainly a lot thinner than regular TimTams. They're quite a I don't know how best to describe the color. Is very light by comparison to our color. I'll snap one in half here. You can see the inside doesn't look all that different from a TimTam. Maybe a bit more biscuity looking. I'm not sure. Like I said, that's my initial observation. Looks drier than our TimTams. Oh, let's have a sample, shall we? Okay, going to try out our TimTam now. Let me get through this. Okay, so where to start with this? The flavour is definitely not like as delicious as our regular chocolate flavour that we have in our TimTams. It does say milk chocolate on the packet, but how to describe the actual chocolate is kind of like when you buy a really cheap chocolate from like a $1 shop or that, and it leaves that taste in your mouth where, I don't know, it doesn't feel like it's, like when you eat with like a Milo or like a Nesquik or something, when you don't actually put enough milk in and you're just eating powder, it leaves this taste in my mouth of dryness, powdery chocolate that's not a milky chocolate. So definitely the chocolate's not as delicious. The biscuit, honestly, the biscuit's actually not that bad. I think that's why maybe initial bite was fine. It's the aftertaste that's rubbish. So as far as this being marketed by Arnott's for sale for Southeast Asia, I think it's really shaming. It's really shaming Arnott's, really. It's horrible. It's terrible that this is what other people in the world think that our TimTams taste like. So I definitely do not rate that. I hate it. I hate these biscuits. I don't even know if I want to finish the rest of it unless I've got something to have it with. So yep, hate it. Giving the TimTam out of 5, I'll give it a 1.5. 1.5 out of 5. One is the gummy, or MiGumi, or whatever, however you pronounce it. Okay, for first impressions, it's squishy, jelly, really, I think similar to many Australian type gummy lollies by the look of it, so I'm assuming it's going to taste quite similar too. Let's have a look. Alright, so chewing, chewing. So, it has a very similar flavor, like power-wise, to if you think like the Starburst type lollies, the way that they have a really strong fruit flavor. The flavor itself doesn't really come out until you've really kind of chewed it enough though, and or swallowed it. So initially it kind of just tastes like a solid, hard, chewy thing that was kind of difficult, like, to stretch. Like, it doesn't really break apart. It's very solid to chew. Not hard, but very stretchy, I guess. So once you get through that, you get the flavor, you get that intense, like, you know, intense grape flavor. So yeah, I really like it, especially coming from, like, you know, I think we've got a lot of type of gummy lollies in Australia. So I think coming from my view on how I really enjoy lollies in Australia, I'd definitely rate these ones. Really sugary tasting, really sweet tasting. A little bit, I don't quite know if I'm going to say refreshing or makes me thirsty. I would have to probably eat a whole packet to really have an opinion, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to rate this one. I'm going to give it, I'm going to say 4. I'm going to say 4 out of 5. Just a 4 though, nothing great. So 3.5. 3.5, 4 out of 5. Okay, to summarize, we've got the Asian Tim Tam I hate, and the MiGumi I rate. Anyway, if you've got an opinion for our next video, something that you might like me to try, you can leave it in the comment section below. Otherwise, you can always go, there's a link down there to my Facebook. You can go leave some comments there, leave some suggestions. I've got more on Facebook than just these videos. There's pictures, there's comments, interesting things happening. Go check it out. Anyway, as usual, I'm the Straya guy in Korea, and I don't have a clever sign-off.